Right. Hi everyone. So today I'm not in school, so I hope you have done pretty well for your chapter 10 quiz. Now let's take a look at polygon, and let's try and make sense of the formulas that you see here, the three formulas that you see here, and how they actually work out for all the shapes. So let's work with something that is you are very familiar. Let's start with a triangle. So when n is equals to 3, I want you to also copy this down into your notes. So when n equals to 3, we know that this is called an equilateral triangle. Now, what is sum of all the interior angle? Right? Now, before you even know the formula, you already know the answer, right? We know that it is actually equals to 180. However, if I were to apply the formula n equals to 3, so I can say n minus 2 times 180. So that's the formula that was given earlier, right? So sum of the interior angle is n minus 2 times 180. So when I look at this, 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 times 180 is 1. Right? So with this understanding, I can go on and find any shapes, right? Any shapes. Any n-sided shape. I can know sum of all the interior angle. Right? Now, so let me give one more example that we didn't really learn it in primary school. So let's say I have n equals to 8. So let's take a look at this shape here, right? This shape here. So similarly, I want you to copy down into your notes n equals to 8. Pause the video if you need to. N equals to 8, it is an octagon and it's a regular octagon. So sum of all interior angle, I will follow the formula n minus 2 times 180. So can you write that down and then check our answer? So do you get 1080? So 1080 means all the angle inside here add together, I will get 1080. Okay? So that's how it means, like what it means. Now let's go back to the triangle. Now one interior angle, if I only want to calculate just one of it, right? I will need to take 180 divided by 3, I'll get 60, right? One exterior angle, I know interior and exterior form one straight line. So sum of all exterior angle is 360, which means this red angle add together is 360. But if I want to calculate just one, I will need to take 360 divided by 3, right? So I'll get 120. And then I do a check. One interior angle plus one exterior angle should always be equals to 180. So 60 plus 120 will give you 180. Okay. Now let's take a look at octagon. So now we have seen that the whole octagon, the interior angle is 1080, and if I want to find just one, I know that n equals to 8. There are 8 interior angles. There are 8 exterior angles. So one interior angle, I'll divide by 8 because it's a regular. Every angle is the same. Sum of all exterior angle I know is 360. If I just want one of it, then I'll say, oh, it's just 360 divided by 8. And it is equals to 45. And one interior plus one exterior is 180. Now, I want you to bring our attention to this highlighted one. Let me just highlight for you to see. Now, one exterior angle is 45, right? So I have a question. I want you to also I also want you to write down on your notes. Now, from this extension, right, how many exterior angle do I have in an octagon? Do you see it's 8? So if one exterior angle is 45, 8 exterior angle will be sum of all exterior angle will be equals to 8 and then multiply by 45, and checking your calculator, you should get 360, right? Okay, so why do I talk about this? This one looks like a bit strange, right? I already know that I already know that sum of all exterior angle is 360, right? So what I want you to understand is that sum of all exterior angle, so you may want to write down on your notes on this particular page. So sum of all exterior angle is actually equals to the number of side times one exterior angle, which is equals to 360. But this is only true for regular polygon. Okay. Why this? Because later on I'm going to use this idea to actually solve all the more challenging questions. Now let's take a look. Now say for example let's look at practice 1. Now say for example I have three sides of a regular polygon, AB, BC and CD, right? And I want to then understand the question. The question says, hey, CDB is 15 and the polygon of n side. N side, what does it mean? I give you a feel of it. So it means that actually there are like, I don't know, if this is a 9 side, it looks like that. If this is a 10 side, it looks like that. If this is a 100 side, it looks like that. Right? So this whole shape here is actually a polygon. But how exactly this polygon looks like, no one's know. But if I want you to color the inside of the polygon, it probably will look like this, right? So this is part of the polygon. This is inside the polygon, and that is outside the polygon. The white space is actually outside the polygon. All right. Now, so let's go. I want to calculate the number of sides of polygon. So let's pause a while and think, how do I actually use that? So what I can do is I can actually use this pink highlighter idea. N times one exterior angle is 360. So N times one exterior angle is 360. And this is true for all polygon and regular polygon, right? So if I want to find out N, I will need to know what exactly is one exterior angle. Then I'll just take 360 divided by N and I'll get the answer. Make sense? So let's take a look again. How do I find the exterior angle? First, I take out my pen and I started to draw an extension line, and this is exterior angle. This is interior angle. Now, then a regular means that all the sides are the same. So this length is equals to this length is equals to this length. Now, what do you see in this green triangle, BCD? Do you see an isosceles triangle? Right? So are you able to find one exterior angle? Yes, right? Now let's take a look. So in an isosceles triangle, angle BCD, or rather CBD, is equals to CDB is equals to 15, and this is base angle of isosceles triangle. Now if I want to find, so I know this is 15. Let me just write it down. This is 15. So there are two ways to do it. One is I find the interior angle, then 180 minus interior angle to get the exterior angle, right? Then after that, adjacent angle on a straight line, right? So this is one exterior angle. So I know N times one exterior angle, which is 30, is 360. How to find N? I just divide by 30. And then I get 12, right? Yay! So this is how I get the number of sides. Now let's go at the next one, right? Now, a polygon has n side, right? 4 exterior angle is actually 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? While the rest of it is actually this. So again, I want to find n. I will need to, I can use the idea, right? So sum of all exterior angle is equals to what? Make a guess? 360, right? Now, if I have 4 angles I already know, so I'll add them together. Now, the remaining is all 30, right? But how many of them? N minus 4. So I must take n minus 4 times 30. Make sense? and this is 360. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to form an equation. Now, why is this important? Because forming equation means you can now solve the equation, right? So first, I will take these four numbers, add together. I will, expand 30 and n and 30 and 4. I'll get some numbers, and then I'll get 360. Simplifying it, 90 and 120. 90 minus 120, I got minus 30. And I have 360 here. Now I don't want the minus 30, I bring over. I'll get plus 30. And then I divide by 30 over, I'll get n. So the idea here is always form an equation, step 1, solve the equation, step 2. Okay? Ready? Pause the video now and try and do question 3. Let's go. A polygon has n sides, and two of the sides are 21 and 54, right? So this is exterior angle. So I know that sum of all exterior angle, I add everything together. I add 21, I add 54, I add 15. 15 each, but I have n minus 2 times of the 15 each, right? So I take 15 minus 2, and then 15 then times n minus 2. And I know all this is 360. Now I formed the equation for you. Pause the video again if you need to try and see if you can get n. Alright? Now expand the so group these two numbers together. I got 75. Expand it. So I got 15 times n and 15 times 2. Still 360. Group the two numbers together. So 75 and 30. I will have 45. The one that 45, bring over the 45, minus 45 on both sides. I will get 315. I don't want the 15, divide 15 by both sides. I'll get 21. Now I want to calculate the sum of interior angle. So what I can do is I can use the formula, right? But this is not a regular polygon. But I can still use the idea. So let's try. Now I can say things like that. So B, sum of all interior angle, because I don't care whether it's regular or not regular, I know it's n minus 2 times 180. I know it's 21 minus 2 times 180. And if I check the calculator, so take out your calculator now as well. 21 minus 2 times 180, I'll get 3420. Yay! Easy? Now let's look at question 4. Last question already, right? Last question. Now, so I have a pentagon. So do a check. Pentagon is how many sides? Even if you forgot, you're supposed to remember, right? Even if you forget, then you can label the side and say, oh, n is equals to 5. So first, I want to find the sum of all interior angle. Apply the formula, right? N minus 2 times 150. N is 5. 5 minus 2 times 180, 540. Now find the value of x. I want to find the value of x. Then I look. It seems like they are asking me to, add up all these angles together. And it's equals to 540, right? Which is the part A answer that I found. So adding this number together, 540, combining all the x, don't want all the other numbers, subtracting on the other side, divide by 7, 36. Got it? Good? Okay, let's go. Now, what I want you to do now is I want you to do question 7 and 8. Cross out, right? Cross out the 16, cross out the 15, and I want you to pause the video, and try out question 7 and 8 yourself. I'm going to extend this video and providing you with the idea of question 7 in case you need some scaffolding with some hints, and if not, you may just pause the video and continue your question. Alright, now if you are still listening to this, that means you are not sure how to do for question 7. So let's go through question 7 together. Now, so let's have the idea. Now, I know that the three angles are actually the 76, 169, and 105, right? And the remaining angle is 146. But earlier on, they did tell us, if I look at the earlier notes question, they say, oh, the remaining n minus 2 side, the remaining n minus 4 side. But what if in this question they never tell? They just say remaining side, but they never say how many sides are there. So how do I actually navigate around this? What I can do is I can try and set a table, right? So we set a table here with 3 columns. Number of sides is equals to 10. I know that 3 angles are, the 3 numbers there. The remaining side will be 7, right? And then I can say that, 146 times 7, because there are 7 sides, and this is the remaining angle. Now, if I have 16 sides, then 3 angles I already know. Remaining side will be 16 minus 3. And then I will take 146 times 16 minus 3. If I have n side, then it will be n minus 3. Then it will be 146 times n minus 3. So forming the equation, sum of all interior angle, n minus 2 times 180. The 3 angles are given. The remaining will be 16 times n minus 3, right? Because I have I have n minus 3 remaining angles. And this is n minus 2 times 180. Now, this equation here, we need to simplify so that it looks easy for us, right? So these 3 numbers add together. 146 multiplied by n, 146 multiplied by negative 3, 180 times n, 180 times 2. Simplify the answer. These 2 numbers add together. Alright, I'll get negative 188. I want to group the n together, right? So I will subtract 146 on both sides. I'll get 34n. The number I want to group together, I'll add 360 on both sides, or I bring the negative 360 over. It's plus 360. I'll get 272. Simplifying it, I don't want the 34. I will divide both sides by 34. And I will get n equals to 8. Now with this example, I want you to now try out question 8. So these 2 homework question, in fact, if you follow so far, there's only 1 homework question. I want you to submit tomorrow, 23rd August. Alright, so I'll see you on Wednesday. Okay?